get some tunes going. You are offline. You are offline. How are we offline? We have freaking cell service. You guys, I have an interesting discovery I made last night. As you guys, maybe you don't know or know, you know or not. Since I have my Discord, as the owner of a Discord, you're able to see like a lot of stuff behind the scenes that, you know, the just the people can't see. And so I'm able to see who's like people's activity, right? Not a lot of activity, but I'm able to see like it gives me like pruning abilities basically. So you're able to see, you can like kick people who haven't been active in 7 days or 30 days. 30 days, that's backwards. And like I made that post saying like, hey guys, if you're not active over 30 days, I'll just kick you from the server, right? Because we want like active people in it. I'm out of breath. And everyone has been active in the last 7 days. So with that being said, like people who have ghosted other people are still lurking the Discord just to like peruse it and see and check in on us. So I thought that was interesting. That's interesting, Higgins. So like the people that won't respond to messages and stuff are still viewing the Discord. Just a little food for thought. When I saw that last night and it said 0 people have been not active in the last 7 days, I was like, that's very interesting to me. Yeah, so I think we should just kick them anyways. Oh, Hickles, what do you think? If you know, you know, right? It's the gimble's kind of leaning. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, let's see what our morning report has for us today. Training readiness 37, which is low, but it's not on the red, so just take it easy. Today's suggestion is a 24-minute run at an 11-minute pace. Sleep, we got 69. We got 7 hours and 5 minutes, which is better than the night before, but I'm still feeling pretty tired today. HRV is 35, which is low. Today's gonna be a high of 72 with a low of 50. Body battery is at 55, plus 52 since midnight. And intensity minutes were at 240 out of the 150 for the week. And it says we are fully recovered. Boy, but I'm feeling freaking sore today. Let me tell you what. Sore and tired. So for today's workout, today our warm-up's going to be seated shoulder rolls, cat-cows, seated side bends, and then toe point and flex. And then for the main flow, we're going to do glute bridges, seated med ball twist, dead bug, thread the needle, and the supine twist. And then cool down is the reclined figure four, seated forward fold, and then legs up on the wall. So overall, pretty low-key one today, which is good. Look at the, you guys want to see something gross? Look at the blister action on the bottom of my toe. Like, that's a little, I went downstairs barefoot. I know, right? My heels are pretty gnarly too. My heels look just like that. And the skin's all hard and flaky. Ugh. I know they have like That's a good one, Sir Cam. That was a really good one. I was just showing off the blisters on the bottom of my foot and heel. My feet are all dirty. She kind of jinxed it too, if you think about it. I don't know if you guys remember when she mentioned it. She's like, "Your feet look really good for an ultra runner." Yeah, no, I do. I flush them. Weirdly enough, I put them down the toilet. But you guys remember, she's like, "Oh, your feet look really good for someone that runs so much." And then now look at my feet, they're all freaking destroyed. I think today's more of a yoga day than a strength day. I mean, we can't not do this without some dead bugs, right? Seated shoulder. Hey, thanks. I love you too. Here we go, cat cows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no. Dave's got that post-performance just depression. He's like, gosh, now that I can't perform, I just am nothing. I'm nothing without my performance. Is the Backstreet Boys concert already happening? Toe point and flex. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is Ronan at your house because they're in Vegas for the Backstreet Boy concert? I know you mentioned it was for her birthday, but I can't remember what day you said the concert was. And if they're already buying outfits, I would have to assume that the concert was relatively soon, right? Okay, warm up. That was a pretty quick warm up. Let's get into the Glute Bridges. There we go. Now we're doing 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Higgles. Higgins has entered the chat. Oh, sorry, buddy. Nice, that's exciting, Sir Can. Oh, a proper goodbye. Heyo. Hey, buddy. I'm going to Palm Springs, baby. And I need to give you a proper goodbye. Whoa, easy, Higgins. Okay, buddy. Hey. Sir. You want to go out? There you go. Go ahead. Go for it. Boy, Sir Ken, are you flying or are you driving? Man, I haven't been on a plane in a long time. Which I'm kind of okay with. Planes are basically just big freaking test tubes full of germs. You always get those 1 or 2 mofos that are sick on a plane, and then they spread it throughout the whole plane, and then everyone gets it. And it's like selfish. It's really, really selfish in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna be sick on a plane, wear a freaking mask. Bearded Viking, good to see you today. How are you? It's nice to see you. We're out here just getting it. Yeah, it's a far drive from Florida to the PNW. That's a far drive. I've driven, well, you know my route. I've driven from up here, from where I live on the Central Coast, up to Colorado, clear across all the way to North Carolina, and then down from North Carolina all the way back through all those states. Right? That's the ultra runner's mindset, just always making forward progress. One time I had this boss who, he was going through some shit, right? Some like pretty bad, terrible stuff. And I laugh because it was so awkward, and I'm like, whenever I feel awkward, I laugh. But he brought us all together, and it was like a 2-story building, right? And so he was standing on the middle flight deck of the stairs, so he could like look down upon us. And he's like, you know, some of your guys are just, you're way too happy every day, and I avoid you, and all you do is say, good morning, how are you today? And well, you know what? It really effing sucks to be me right now. And he looked right at me. And he's like, you know, instead of saying, good morning, how are you today? Just say, it's nice to see you. So I'm like, golly, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't say it sorry out loud, but I was like thinking in my head, like, sorry. And ever since then, until I quit, every time I saw him, I just waved, like, hey. And so awkward. And he had this, like, lazy eye. I don't know if it was like just completely gone or he was blind in one eye or what, but like the lazy eye was like directly staring right into my freaking soul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So with that being said, I try to just say like, hey, nice to see you today, instead of asking like, oh, how's it going? Beckett 223. I know, right? Rick's Gaming, good to see you. It was a very toxic workplace. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8. This is definitely a pretty chill workout today. Just threading that needle. Okay. And then a supine twist. And it has the... Oh, dang. Yeah, talk about bad jobs. It's weird how they're like... You know, that's like some nepotism, right, Rick? Like, you're the only one that wasn't a member of the family. So then they treat you the worst. And there's like no way to prove it actually happening. But it clearly was happening. I like watching the videos of the guys that suck out septic tanks. We're just gonna hit it with that crust buster. Smells like money. Or maybe he says smells like money and then says, It's funny how I went from working that job, producing videos for that company, to then, after that I went back. I still had my job at the fire academy, so I just quit and went right back to work that same day. And then after that, I started working for the strawberry farm, selling strawberries, and then I started working on the tractors. Did that for the winter season, and then went back to selling strawberries. And then after that season of selling just ended, they just let me go. They're like, all right, thanks. Thanks, sir. And then the stand's open again, and I haven't heard from them. And I still have the keys to the stand, which doesn't make any sense. I still have the keys, like the master keys to all the tractors. But then we recently rode our bikes past where the stand, or not where the stand was, where the farms were. And it's like they shut it down out there. They've moved or something. Like, I know they crop rotate and stuff, but like it was a massive operation too. Cut celery. Ooh, that's an interesting job. Can you tell us more about that? Like, were you the only white person out there? I was one of 2 white people in the entire operation. And I got along great with the Mexicans. but it was just the other white person there that kept causing so many problems, and he was like massively racist towards them too. And I'm like, dude, just be cool to everyone around you. Like, why is it so hard? Yeah, this was like they were like the biggest strawberry, maybe not even the strawberries. They were like the biggest landowner in my town, right? So it's just interesting that they just like up and moved or something. When I was delivering flowers, I went down another dirt road that I've never been down before, like on the area of the farm fields that I haven't ever been to, and like I saw some Mar Vista stuff of the company Mar Vista. It was great to work for. I really liked working on the tractors. It was super fun. I liked being there before the sun came up. The schedule was, what was it, 7 to 3? 6:30 to 3:30, I think. It was super awesome. It was super cool seeing the sun come up every morning. That's where the Buenos freaking Dias came from all my videos. If they were to call me back and be like, listen, we just want you to work on tractors, I'd probably be like, okay, all right, but I want to be alone. I don't want to work with anyone unless it's like the Latinos. And I want a new service truck, or my own service truck that I could take back and forth to work here. I don't want to have to like drive my own personal vehicle and then get in the service truck, and then that'd be my only demands. Oh, you're only there just a few. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it does seem like a lot of farms are shutting down. Where we live, there's a lot of artichokes. Cabbage is a big one. Strawberries. And then wine. Wine's a really big one here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. California's supposed to account for 80. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that with the almonds. You're going to Camarillo today. Where are we? Dead bugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, interesting. That's a fun fact, Rick. Are they still married? When I first read that, I was like, I thought you meant like the guy was trash. All that's left. What? Golly. Oh, he was trash, all right. He used to beat her. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's sorry to hear. That's right. You have mentioned that, Rick. I'm sorry about that for not totally remembering. I used to beat when I was in my teens, I used to beat and bully his kid at school. No regrets. No regrets, not even one letter. Nope, not even one letter, man. That's a quote from the movie Meet the Millers, if you're wondering. There's a Smart and Final commercial on TV, and that's a grocery store, if anyone's wondering. And this lady's walking down the aisles, and she's got like bags of chips in her cart, and she just like threw those little like squeeze mayonnaise containers and gave it a little flip, and it landed on all the chip bags. Like you just broke up all the chips. What an idiot. I know it's just a commercial, but like why would they make it like that? Like it's so dumb. But today's Thursday. The 90s were the best. Yeah. The 90 ads. We had the best commercials. Do you guys remember the what were they? They were sharks, and you like put your hand in the sharks. And hey Ronan, good to see you this morning. And Vin Diesel had a commercial doing it. I miss the 90s. If we could just go back. It'd be fun to be in my 30s in the 90s. But it was cool to be a kid. But I'd like to go back to now with what I know now and go back now. So yeah, I'm good to see you. Buenos dias, senor. Oh, you missed it, Satyam. Our friend from Pakistan showed up yesterday in the chat, finally. Parveen is his name. Okay, well that was the main workout. We finished the main workout, now we're on the cool down. We're just starting off with a Reclined Figure Four. 30 seconds each side. This is honestly one of my favorite stretches to like open the hips up. It's pretty easy. We'll start with our right leg. So you just have your left leg like bent, and then you just put your right leg over and just lean into it. Do the same for the other side. Birthday. Boy. You're gonna get him I think he means tablet. Sayyam's been talking about getting a like at a bar. Yeah, put a drink for me on his tab. So now we got the seated forward fold. What's the drinking age in India? Does anyone know that? I'm against alcoholism. Yeah, good for you, Satyam. Same here. Oh, 21 is illegal drinking age. Nice. Yeah, this year I'll be 2 years sober from alcohol, so that's pretty cool. You know, at first it was just a month, and then I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense, Rick. You know, I was like, I'm just gonna do a month sober, and then 1 month turned into 2 months, and I was like, let's see if I can go 3 months, and then 3 months turned into a year, and then now I'm like, well, let's just go 2 years and 3 years, and I'm just better off without it. I mean, the other day we went to this delicious restaurant called the Sandbar, and I was like, man, a beer sounds kind of nice right now. And then I was like, you know what? Nah, man, you're good. Now we just gotta do legs up on the wall for 5 to 10 minutes. Those non-alcoholic Coronas, though, on a hot day, really good. 10 out of 10. They got that saltiness, the carbonation, the coldness. You know, it was delightful. How would you describe that beer? Oh, it's delightful. What, Max? You've changed, brother. Good news on the Aaron front. Aaron apparently comes home today. Whoa, golly. That's terrible. Is he like always that fired up, or is he only that fired up when he drinks? Because whipping your wife is not not very cool, man. Golly. Oh, there we go. Legs up on the wall. Legs up on the wall. Looking like a fool with your legs up on the wall. It's only in the bedroom. It's like, yeah, I spanked my wife in the bedroom. 2 wives too? What the heck? I don't know why anyone would want to have multiple partners. I'm just great with one. Let's check out the Discord here while we're... She's a weirdo and likes that crap. Yeah, interesting. Like, the whole Discord thing is very interesting. Embers. Prune. More than 7 days. I wonder who it was. It won't tell me who it was, but they'll give me like a number that one person has not been seen on Discord in 7 days. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. She's his distant. Oh, what? Siam? What the freaking heck? That's it. That's just more icing on the cake. That's just crazy, dude. It's like what Theo Vaughn says, man. If God wanted you to see your sister's boobies, man, he'd make her your cousin. Tell me you hate 1969 Chevy knows. And you go, why don't you like 1990? Why don't you like 1969 Chevy Novas? Or you do and you don't like it when your wife says it. And that's why you're like, oh, that just puts me in a rage. How could you hate that car? Yeah, Sir Ken, the husband. Sir Ken, I think you know more about what's going on and who we've been talking about than I think we've realized. You're up to date with all the slang and all the sounds and the songs and. Sir Ken, do you still watch Clint's? Does Clint still live stream? Does anyone watch does tune into his channel anymore? Yeah, I'd take a 1969 Chevy Nova. That'd be sweet. I like the old Chargers, but I like the new Challengers. If that makes sense. I'd take a new Challenger. I know we're talking about Dodges now. You stock it. I tried to participate. Interesting. So he is still streaming. Very interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could see that. That's why I stopped watching. Ever since that one incident with the child, I'm just like, nope. I'm good. I don't want to say bad about anyone else, but I was just like, nah, man, I'm good. Oh, interesting. And you kind of hate that when that happens too. It's like, if I wanted to see this stuff, I would subscribe, but stop populating it in my algorithm, you know. Oh. So many split ends. Yesterday afternoon my time, I went live and I was just chilling in the car and like this one company called Hold on Charlie, True North Beard Co. tuned into the stream, and then I guess they were also live on their Instagram, so they gave me a shout out, and then like all these people started coming in. I'm like, what the heck? It's a shout out to True North Beard Co. for giving me a shout out. Golly, Charlie, you're such a needy little Jack Russell. Speak of the dang devil, come on. Oh, Daddy, I was away from you for like 40 minutes. You married instantly after achieving marriage age after a month. Golly. Tell us more, Satyam. There's like a marriage age? Is that like a law? Like, most people when they turn 16, they're looking forward to getting their driver's license. Here we don't really have like a marriage age. Some people get married, pretty early in their teens, sometimes in their 20s, sometimes in their 30s. Some people don't even get married at all. What do you think, Charlie? I'd like to get married one day, Dad. That would be awesome. What? You're a dog. Dogs don't get married. This dog might. You could do whatever you want to do and set your mind to it. Isn't that your message all the time, Dad? Oh. A friend of mine is in an arranged wedding. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the long name guy is the one who got married. Interesting. Gosh, could you imagine her having to take that last name? It's like, God, I'm gonna have to spend the next 20 years learning how to spell it. What's on your mind, Charlie? You look so worried. Did you do something bad? Were you bad outside, huh? Or were you good? Were you a good boy? I'm always good, Dad. Oh, dang! The legal age to get married is 21. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't. My sister has a few friends that have arranged marriages. But other than that, like, I don't personally know anyone that's ever gotten an arranged marriage. Interesting. The marriage age was 18. If you're not married by 18, you got something wrong with you. Gosh, I wonder if they did that because, like, life expectancy was so much lower. And so, like, all right, we want you to get married early because you're not planning on living to, like, 100. But nowadays, people are living so long that I'm like, all right, we could relax that a little bit, have some fun. So, yeah, are you going to be in an arranged marriage? You were talking about wanting a girlfriend. Is an arranged marriage in your future, too? How common are arranged marriages? Okay, we got two questions for you. How common are arranged marriages, and what's the success rate of them? Like, are people getting divorced or anything? Because it's, like, super frowned upon, right, to get divorced. Guess I'm gonna be still. That was because people cannot start getting babies when they are still small and even can't take care of them. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, kids having kids. That totally makes sense. Like, you can't see him, but Charlie's just freaking lasered in on my feet. Like, Dad, those are some blisters I could be licking right now, dude. Oh, divorce are super interesting. Okay, that's wild. That makes sense though. Yeah, like, I heard they get like shunned and their families disown them if they get divorced. Legs up on the walls ended up being one of my favorite stretches. Young man. Just let me get to those blisters, Dad. Let me get to them. I would do such a good job licking them. Oh, no way. I didn't even see Nightbot getting rid of your things. I appreciate Nightbot, but is it time we turn it off, or maybe we just get rid of the auto delete comments? I know if there's like too many emojis, it will delete it. If you talk in all caps, it deletes it. That's why I use a fork. What? Oh, you can't say it because you keep getting deleted. I feel that. Yeah, and then if Nightbot's not deleting your comments, the other moderators will. They're like, oh, whoa, too sassy. Well, that's why. That was today's yoga sesh. We still got 13 minutes left of streaming. Charlie, hey. Excuse me. Stop licking the blisters, sir. Yeah, I know, right, Rick? That's hashtag weird and hashtag you. Like, why would they want a 12-year-old, man? Ugh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Charlie, stop licking my feet, dude. My name is Pope Charlie, and I just want to lick feet all day. New Pope, that's cool, right? How do we feel about that? He's gonna be in the chair he's gonna be in that position for a long time. Let's see. I'm just curious, like, how many popes have I seen in my lifetime? Popes has there been since 1990? Marriage are not just a celebration in India, they are a divine bond of two souls for eternity. Yeah, I mean, that's the way marriage should be, right? Pope Francis passed away, though. Yeah, okay, so there's been 4 popes since the 1990. Pope John Paul II from 1978 to 2005. Pope Benedict XV1, I'm not too good with my Roman numerals, from 2005 to 2013. Pope Francis from 2013 to 2025, and then now we have Pope Leo. Dang, John Paul, well, I guess they've all kind of been in there for at least like 12 years or so. John Paul was in there for a long time. But this new Pope Leo, he's going to be in there. He's a young looking guy. He's going to be in there for quite a while. He hooked up with an 18-year-old in my late 20s, and I even regretted that. Yeah, I feel that, man. When, my rule of thumb is if they don't know where they were on 9/11, if they can't tell you where they were on 9/11 to witness it, then they're too young for you. Okay, Charlie, Senor. I just really like licking you, Daddy. I couldn't tell you where I was on 9/11 because I wasn't born yet. I was born in 2023 or 2024, Rugby Charlie, whatever the heck your name is. We're getting old. Yeah, we are. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being single. You're making Minecraft villager noises there, Charlie. Dad, that sounds like a 4-stroke 450. Are you speaking Yamaha to me? Golly, Rick. You're just at the family dinner table. You know, she just made a beautiful dinner. You're like, man, sometimes I wish I was still single. And then the next thing you know, you got a freaking frying pan coming at your face. This is how my dog and I talk to each other. We talk to each other in dirt bike sounds. Gosh, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I get kind of bored with it, to be honest. You can only build so many square buildings, you know, before you're just like, okay. And I hate playing on like adventure normal mode where you gotta actually like go and mine all the stuff. I just like having the crafting mode where you have the whole library of every supply you need and you can just go and build stuff and no one's attacking you and stuff. And maybe that's why I get burnt out on it, but yeah, say hey to the viewers, Charlie. Dad, when am I gonna get a microphone and get mic'd up, dude, so I can talk to the people? Oh, he's still loading. I know, right? Charlie's still loading. He's only 2. Right? I feel that, Rick. I was hoping, what game did I get? Like Lego Worlds, I think is what it was called. And the way they sold it in the description was that like you could build these Lego worlds and then you could become a little minifig and then cruise around the world that you built, and that game was not like that at all. It was really disappointing. It is so you got it or you don't got it, but it helps if you buy a texture pack and that changes up the graphics. Oh, Space Engineer. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I love the Lego City games are super fun. I've completed the cop one. That was a really fun game. At least completed the story mission. It's hard to complete Lego games like to 100% because there's just so many freaking coins and bricks and stuff you gotta pick up. So that's... What other Lego? I have a lot of Lego games. I have the Jurassic World one. That's a fun one, but I always get stuck at one point. I have the Harry Potter one too. But other than that, I haven't been gaming too much lately. But I have just, the last thing I've been playing is this Diablo 3. What am I, like I'm almost level 30 now, I think. I enjoy Diablo. Maybe I need to turn up the difficulty a little bit on that game, but I don't, like when I game, I don't want to lose, you know? So I'm cool with just keeping a lower difficulty and just wrecking havoc on all the opposing people. Like that's fun for me. I pirated Minecraft. Nice, that's cool, Sir Satyam. I appreciate Star Wars Battlefront. I think I have Battlefront too. either Battlefront 2 or the first one. I have it on Xbox. That was a fun game. It's just, it's like a map, not open world, but it's just a big map, right? And you're either the Empire or the rebels, right? And you just shoot each other. And then I haven't done it in so long, and it was kind of like rare. But like once you get so many kills, then you can become like Darth Vader, right? And then just wreak havoc. See you, Satyam. Good luck counting that cash. Sounds like a freaking baller gangster move. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Charlie, is your collar too tight, buddy? Maybe we should have got you a medium-sized collar. Have fun running errands. We only got 3 minutes left here on today's stream. And we're going to take these boys for a WALK. And then probably just chill out for a little bit, I don't have to go to work, so I'll be chilling. I kind of just feel like chilling a little bit today. And my buddy, my ultra running friend, did talk about mentioning going on a bike ride today. But we'll see if we make that happen. If he hits me up, though, I'll definitely go for it. But I just got a new chest of drawers, so I really want to build that today, too. Like, that's my main focus. What? What, silly boy? Oh. If you can tell, I love my dog just a little bit. Look at him. Oh, he's just so perfect. Yeah. What are you doing, silly boy? Nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome, dude. I bet. I remember, like, being on, like, a kid's bike. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Being on a kid's bike and then finally getting, like, in a full-size bike. And you just weren't quite there. You're like, I'll get there. I'll get there one day. And, like, every day you get on it and just pray that you're a little bit taller. And it just feels like such a big bike. And, like, so this is random, but on my road bikes, I ride a medium, but then on my mountain bike I ride a large, and the size difference between the medium and the large, even for a full-size human, is like insane. And I feel like on my mountain bike, I feel like I'm pushing around a big old dirt bike. But then I've ridden a medium-sized mountain bike, a Santa Cruz Mega Tower, and it was pretty cool. I felt like I could really whip that bike around. But then my Nomad is a large, so it's like, it's a lot of bike. But it's easy to get really comfortable on that thing and be overconfident. Golly, at 40, yeah, steel bikes are heavy. I wish I had the money, or like, I've been watching a lot of this one channel called Burn Peak, and it's this one YouTuber called Seth, and he does like it's all bike related stuff. And I watched this video last night where he took 2 used e-bikes, e-mountain bikes, like really cool specialized ones, and made one like really great mountain bike. Like, I wish I had and then he gave it away to a deserving dad, so that was pretty cool. I wish I had like that kind of ability to restore, Charlie, stop licking my feet. Restore bikes and do stuff like that, and then be able to give them away to people that are deserving. That'd be awesome. My gravel bike is it's not steel, but it's aluminum. It's aluminum frame, but with a carbon fork. So it's pretty great. I like it. It's not really that heavy either. It's like 18 pounds, I want to say. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. A lot of people here, how would you describe these kind of people? More of your riverbed ingenuity, riverbed engineers, for lack of a better word. They'll take like a beach cruiser or some kind of bike and then strap like a weed whacker motor on there, and that's how they're using to get around. And you'll just see them like, and of course they ride like idiots. You know, like red lights, green lights, nope, doesn't matter to them. They're going for it, weaving in and out of traffic. These things are two strokes, so they're smoking it up like big time. Just, and then all you hear is like constantly. I'm like, but here I am having to pay for license and registration and insurance for a motorcycle that I actually own because I'm a functioning tax-paying citizen, you know. But then these guys just get a free pass because they're riverbed engineers. So that's what we're gonna start calling homeless people, or just riverbed engineers. Because I mean they are ingenuitous. Ingenuitous. Is that even a word? They are smart. You know, they do have the ability to like build things and do things, but they don't want to apply it to like normal society and get like a real job and, you know, be functioning members of society. They just want to mooch and booch and chill all day doing drugs and but that's my soapbox for today. Are you a riverbed engineer, Charlie? What do you mean, Dad? I got a beautiful house, a beautiful family. I'm doing pretty great in life. Yeah, and someone feeds you twice a day. I don't see you out there working for your food. Yeah, I know, I believe that. They recently just took it down, like a few months ago. Someone had this whole structure they built in the riverbed. They even had a truck that they like could park and drove out there to it, and a lot of all the bleeding hearts on Facebook were like, someone should offer that guy a job. He's obviously a good carpenter, this and that. And it's like, he probably doesn't want a job. He probably doesn't want to conform to normal society. Or there was that answer, or he was down on his luck and was working, but then couldn't afford a house or couldn't, you know, got kicked out of his house for whatever reason. And then that's why he was living in the riverbed and like made his own structure and stuff. And okay, last thing before we sign off here. It's wild to me how if you have like a truck or a 4x4 vehicle, it's absolutely illegal to be in the riverbed, you know? And but then you're allowed to live in there. You're allowed to live in camp, air quote camp, in the riverbed. But if you want to off-road and just enjoy the river, like, oh no, sorry, this is not. This is for people that don't pay taxes, actually, not for you tax-paying people. How about they move the drug addict into their house and stop pressing other people? Yeah, true. Well, gang, we have gone 65 minutes here now. We've had a great workout, a nice chill, relaxing, get the blood flowing, open up the hips and stuff. And I'm gonna take these boys for a WAOK and then just do some chilling. Like I said, I gotta build a chest of drawers today. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out my inner bearded Viking woodworking and build some stuff today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to my morning stream as always. Yeah, the new video goes live today in less than 4 hours. Won't want to miss it, as always. And yeah, check us out on the Discord if you feel like chatting it up. Oh, check out the merch store. Check out Buy Me a Coffee. Just say something in the Discord so you know we hear you every 30 days at least. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and always do something every single day to make yourselves better than yesterday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.